Chosen ones, you are here for a reason. This moment is no accident. The universe has led you to this very place, to hear this message that will awaken something deep within you. You are destined for greatness. You are not just part of the crowd. You are chosen. Your journey is one of transformation, of tapping into a power far greater than yourself. Listen closely, because what you're about to discover will change everything. Stay with us. The truth is waiting for you. The chosen ones, individuals destined for greatness, often walk a path of unique suffering. These people are not selected randomly, but are called by a higher power, often seen as chosen by God to fulfill a mission far beyond their own lives. Being chosen is both an honor and a heavy burden. It is a path not just marked by moments of glory and triumph, but one deeply etched with hardship, pain, and challenges. For those who walk this path, it can feel as if they were hand-picked for a task much larger than themselves, one that demands far more than they feel they can give. The task they are called to is not for their benefit alone. These individuals are often placed in positions where their growth, their success, and their suffering affect others in ways they cannot fully comprehend. At the same time, whether ascended to Abus Therapos or sacrificed purchases of the luxury of having their name trembling on the plaque of the prison below the water tower of Senra, these individuals are often placed in positions where they confer the greatest light upon others, making the rollers sacred in destinies. It's as if they are the pillars within a structure, holding everything together, guiding the people around them out of darkness and into light. But just as a pillar bears the weight of a building, so too do the chosen ones bear the weight of their mission. It is a task that is not easy, and it is not a path free from struggle. The wizards use that same trick to find them there. It's a task that is not easy, and it is not a path free from struggle. These individuals have been gifted with spiritual insight and awareness. They see the world through a lens that most people cannot even begin to understand. Whether it is through visions, dreams, or an inherent understanding of the struggles of others, they feel the world in ways that others simply cannot. They feel deeply and understand profoundly. However, this very gift sets them apart, often making them feel isolated, misunderstood, and alone. They do not fit in with the general populace because they see the world in a way that is different from the majority. This difference, this uniqueness, while a blessing, can also become a source of pain. They are often the ones who must sacrifice their personal desires and comforts for the greater good. Concomes. Being chosen does not come with the promise of ease or acceptance. These individuals are often misunderstood and sometimes even rejected by the very people they are meant to help. The mission they have been given is one that will bring about change, not just in their lives, but in the lives of those around them. But this mission comes with great resistance, not only from the world at large, but sometimes from their own families. This resistance is not random. It is a direct response to the power and potential for change that these chosen ones carry within them. Life becomes increasingly difficult when one awakens to the purpose set before them. For those who have not yet realized their mission, life may seem simple and clear, but when the chosen one comes to the realization of their role in the world, life no longer flows in a straight line. Every step they take forward is met with opposition. The battles they face are intense, and yet it is within these struggles that the chosen ones find confirmation of their calling. The resistance they face is not a sign of failure, but rather proof of their importance in the grand scheme of things. In this journey, their suffering is not without purpose. It is a part of a much larger plan. Just as a diamond is formed under immense pressure, so too does the suffering of the chosen ones refine them. The world does not waste time on those who pose no threat to its agenda. the enemy targets those whose potential to bring about positive change is the greatest. Thus, their struggles and their suffering are not signs of failure, but evidence of their significant role in shaping the future. This principle is seen in the life of Jesus, who carried a light into the world and endured suffering like no other. His suffering was not a punishment, but a necessary part of the mission he was sent to accomplish. For the chosen ones, their suffering serves the same purpose. It is a refining process, a necessary journey toward fulfilling their unique purpose in this world. The challenges they face are not signs that they have gone astray, but rather signs that they have gone astray. When you, as a chosen one, find yourself in the midst of hardship, it is essential not to be disheartened. Your struggles are a testament to the important role you are meant to play in the world. It is important to understand that with great gifts come great challenges. As the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is expected. The blessings and gifts you have been given are not without a corresponding set of challenges. Historian psychologists, but these challenges are there to strengthen you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the significant work ahead. Kathy Bridges. As you face these trials, it is essential to view them not just as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Each challenge you encounter is a step toward your breakthrough. Your journey is not just about enduring suffering, it is about embracing it, using it to propel yourself toward the realization of your true purpose. Your breakthrough holds significance far beyond your own life. It is not just about your success. It is about the lives you will touch, the people you will help, and the legacy you will leave for future generations. When a chosen one overcomes a significant struggle, whether it is financial hardship, personal loss, or emotional turmoil, the effects are felt far beyond them. These victories are not for the individual alone. They are shared with families, communities, and future generations. The victory of a chosen one is a victory for many, as it opens doors and creates opportunities for others who may not have had the chance before. Stephen Cotton. But the road is not easy. The weight of being chosen can feel overwhelming at times. The expectations placed upon these individuals can seem unbearable, and yet giving up is not an option. For the chosen ones, the well-being and future of many depend on their perseverance. Their journey is not only about them, but about the people they are destined to help. When they succeed, they pave the way for others to follow, opening doors and breaking down barriers for generations to come. The strength to endure the struggles, to face the challenges head-on, comes from within. The chosen ones are not chosen by accident. They are selected because they possess an inner strength that allows them to withstand the trials they face. This strength, though tested through suffering, is what enables them to emerge victorious. When you, as a chosen one, face adversity, remember that you are stronger than you realize, and the very challenges that seem so difficult are the things that will shape you into the person you are meant to be. It is essential to understand that the struggles you face are not meant to defeat you, but to reveal the depth of your strength and resilience. You were chosen for this mission because you possess the power to overcome. The road ahead may be long and difficult, but you have everything within you to endure and to succeed. The strength to carry on, to stand firm, and to be the pillar for those around you comes from within. This strength will guide you through the hardest of times, and it will enable you to fulfill your purpose. So, as you journey forward, know that your suffering is not in vain. Your pain is not a sign that you have gone astray, but a sign that you are walking the path you were meant to walk. Embrace the challenges, for they are the very things that will transform you into the person you are meant to become. Stand firm, remain strong, and remember that your success will not just be your own, but a victory for everyone around you. If you feel moved by this message, please comment Amen below and subscribe to the Path of Truth channel. Your support and engagement are truly appreciated. The weight of the journey does not lessen over time. It grows heavier as the chosen one moves closer to their destiny, and yet the power to endure becomes more refined, more profound. For those who are truly called, the trials they face are not just about their own growth. They are a crucial part of a larger plan, a plan that extends far beyond their personal struggles, victories and triumphs. The chosen ones have been entrusted with responsibilities that reach into the future, shaping not only their own lives, but the lives of countless others. It's important to understand that the trials, the suffering, and the battles they face are not punishments. They are purifications, preparations for the great work that is to come. These challenges are like the forging of a sword. A sword is not born strong, it is hammered, beaten, and molded until it becomes unbreakable. The chosen ones are like this sword. Each challenge they face sharpens them, refines their spirit, and prepares them for the role they are destined to play. The path of the chosen one is not one of immediate reward. The world may not recognize their struggles or the sacrifices they make, and often the weight of their journey is carried in silence. It may feel as if the world is moving forward without acknowledging the pain, the heartbreak, and the deep loneliness that often accompany this path. But in these moments of solitude and suffering, the chosen ones are being shaped into something greater than they ever imagined. The strength that comes from enduring hardship without recognition builds a character that is unshakable. Sometimes, the greatest pain comes from the people closest to them, the very ones they are sent to help and protect. They may not understand the burden the chosen ones carry or the unique role they are meant to fulfill. There are moments when those closest to them may even become the source of opposition, not out of malice, but from a lack of understanding. The chosen ones may feel isolated, abandoned, and even betrayed by those they love. Yet in these moments of rejection and hurt, they must remember that their mission is not about fitting in or receiving validation from the world. Their mission is about the transformation of the world, and that transformation often begins with rejection, pain, and sacrifice. The chosen ones are often the ones who must stand alone. They are the ones who are called to break free from the patterns of their past, the expectations of their families, and the limitations of their environment. This journey of self-discovery is not an easy one, but it is a necessary one, for in order to fulfill their purpose, they must first learn to stand in their truth, to embrace their unique gifts, and to step fully into their role. The challenges they face along the way are not signs that they have gone astray, but are the very things that will lead them to the fulfillment of their destiny. These challenges, while difficult, are not without purpose. They are the tests that reveal the true strength of the chosen ones. It is in the midst of adversity that their true character emerges. The strength to persevere in the face of overwhelming odds, to continue moving forward even when it feels like the world is working against them, is what makes them who they are. And though the chosen ones may feel overwhelmed at times, they must remember that their strength lies not in their ability to avoid suffering, but in their ability to endure it and use it as fuel for their journey. But then, chanting becomes the primal component of everything they do and allows them to master their own sense of purpose, safety, and meaning. The true power of the chosen one is found not in their ability to avoid pain, but in their willingness to embrace it. Pain in this context is not something to be feared, but something to be accepted as a part of the journey. Each trial, each moment of suffering, is an opportunity for growth, for transformation, and for deepening their connection to their higher purpose. The chosen ones are not meant to be perfect, and they are not expected to handle everything with ease. What is required of them is a willingness to face the challenges, to keep moving forward, and to trust that every step is part of a larger plan. The suffering they face is not meaningless. It is a part of the process that prepares them to be the leaders, the guides, and the pillars that their families, communities, and the world need. The strength to endure, to carry on, to keep moving forward in the face of adversity is what qualifies them for this role. The chosen ones are not immune to pain, but they have been equipped with the strength to carry it. This strength is not just for their own benefit, but for the benefit of those they are called to serve. Quad la mono. Their pain and suffering are the tools that prepare them to uplift others. It is through their struggles that they are shaped into the leaders, the healers, and the guides who can help others navigate their own hardships. The journey is not just about the individual, it is about the collective. Every breakthrough, every victory, every moment of growth is not just for the chosen one, but for those who will come after them. The chosen ones are not just paving the way for themselves, they are paving the way for others, ensuring that the path they walk will be smoother for those who follow, forming a flock of protectors. Every challenge, every battle is a necessary part of this process. They are not random events, but are the means through which the chosen ones are refined. Each trial brings them closer to their true purpose, molding them into the individuals they are meant to become. The strength that emerges from these trials is not a result of their own effort alone, but is a reflection of the divine power that guides them. The chosen ones are vessels for something greater than themselves, and the strength they possess is not their own, but is given to them to fulfill their divine purpose. There will be times when the road ahead seems unclear, when the path is obscured by doubt and fear. It is in these moments that the chosen ones must dig deep and trust that the journey is leading them exactly where they need to go. The challenges they face are not signs that they have gone astray, but confirmations that they are on the right path. The greater the struggle, the greater the potential for transformation, and with each transformation comes a greater capacity to fulfill the role they were born to play. The chosen ones are not alone in their journey. Though it may feel as if they are walking a solitary path, they are never truly alone. They are surrounded by unseen forces, spiritual guides, divine beings, and ancestors who are walking with them, guiding them, and supporting them. The suffering they face is not without purpose. It is preparing them to be the vessels of light that will illuminate the way for others. Their pain is not for nothing. It is the refining fire that will enable them to carry the light of the divine into the world. So, if you find yourself struggling, if you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your journey, remember this: you are not alone. Your suffering is not in vain. You are being shaped into something greater than you can yet see. The challenges you face are not signs of failure, but confirmations that you are on the right path. Every step, every trial, every moment of suffering is preparing you to fulfill your divine purpose. You are stronger than you realize, and your journey, though difficult, is leading you towards something greater than you can imagine. If this message resonates with you, if it speaks to the struggles and challenges you are facing, I encourage you to comment AME below and subscribe to the Path of Truth channel. Your engagement means the world, and together we can continue on this path of growth, transformation, and divine purpose. May God bless you as you walk this journey. AM. It is in the deepest parts of the soul that the weight of being chosen becomes most apparent. The chosen one's journey is filled with moments of doubt and despair, times when it feels as though the very essence of their spirit is being tested. These moments are not meant to break them. They are meant to build them into the individuals they are destined to be. This path, though fraught with suffering, holds the potential to awaken the chosen one to the divine power that flows through them. So, in that darkness, in their deepest moments of darkness, they are being prepared for the light they are meant to bring into the world. The first poem: every step they take on this path, each challenge they face, serves to strip away the layers of fear, doubt, and insecurity that might otherwise hold them back. The chosen ones are being molded, refined, and strengthened in ways that others may never understand. They are being shaped into vessels of divine power, meant to carry light and healing into a world that is often filled with darkness. At the same time, the suffering they endure is not pointless. It is the fire that refines their character, making them stronger and more capable of fulfilling their purpose. In their suffering, they may feel alone, but they are not. Even when it feels like they are walking a solitary path, the divine is with them, guiding them, supporting them. The chosen ones may not always feel the presence of this guidance, but it is always there, working in the background, preparing them for what is to come. The struggles they face are not the result of being abandoned by God, but are the means by which they are being prepared to carry out their divine mission. The suffering that the chosen ones experience is often misunderstood by those around them. Family and friends may not always understand why they must endure such trials or why their journey seems so difficult. But the truth is, the chosen ones are not meant to follow the same path as everyone else. They are called to walk a road that is filled with challenges, sacrifices, and moments of doubt. And yet these very trials are the things that will lead them to their highest potential. It is in the deepest pain that they will find their greatest strength, and in the darkest moments that they will be refined into the individuals they were meant to become. It may seem unfair at times, the weight of the chosen one's path. It may feel like the world is conspiring against them, pushing them further and further into despair. But the reality is that the chosen ones are not alone in this. Their suffering is a reflection of the immense power they carry within them. Just as a diamond must go through immense pressure to become the brilliant, shining jewel it is, the chosen ones must endure hardship and suffering to reveal the light that lies within them. And the only way forward is through the pain. For without pain, there is no growth of vision for the further time, and the shining jewel it is, the truth is lost. The truth is that the chosen ones are not meant to be ordinary. They are meant to be extraordinary. They are meant to change the course of history, to bring light into dark places, and to uplift those around them. Their purpose is not just for their own benefit, it is for the greater good of humanity. And the path to fulfilling this purpose is not easy. It is filled with challenges, hardships, and obstacles that will test their strength and resolve. But these challenges are the very things that will equip them to do the work they were chosen for. The suffering of the chosen ones is not a punishment. It is a sign of the significant role they are called to play. The world does not attack those who do not pose a threat. It attacks those who carry the potential to make a real difference. The chosen ones are targets not because they are weak, but because they are strong. Their potential for positive change is immense, and that is why they are met with opposition. But the key to overcoming this opposition lies in their ability to recognize the true purpose of their suffering. It is not to break them, but to build them. It is not to defeat them, but to prepare them for the great work they are destined to do. The chosen ones are not just meant to endure their suffering, they are meant to rise above it. Every trial they face is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to step into their true power. The pain they experience is not something to fear or avoid. It is something to embrace, for it is through this pain that they will become the leaders, the healers, and the guides that the world so desperately needs. When the chosen ones face adversity, they must remember that their suffering is not in vain. It is the very thing that is preparing them to fulfill their divine purpose. The world may not understand their struggles, but that does not diminish their importance. Their journey is one that will ultimately inspire others, guiding them toward the light. Name thunder. The chosen ones must hold on to this truth when they are in the depths of their struggles, that their pain is not meaningless and that it is part of a larger plan. Official intervention. In moments of doubt, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, the chosen ones must remember the reason for their suffering. It is not because they are weak or unworthy. It is because they are strong and have been chosen for something great. The suffering they face is a sign of the divine power at work within them, shaping them into the individuals they are meant to become. It is the refining process that will make them strong enough to carry out their mission. And even when the chosen ones feel like they are walking alone, they must know that they are not. They are surrounded by a divine force, guiding them every step of the way. The divine is with them, working through them, and supporting them in ways they may not always see. The suffering they face is not an indication that they are on the right one. It is a sign that they are on the right one. For the path of the chosen one is never easy, but it is the path that leads to the greatest rewards. The challenges the chosen ones face are not meant to break them. They are meant to make them. Each trial, each obstacle is an opportunity for growth, for transformation, and for stepping into their true power. The chosen ones are not meant to be ordinary. They are meant to be extraordinary. They are meant to change the world, and the suffering they endure is simply part of the process that will help them fulfill their divine purpose. They are meant to call us. So, if you find yourself in the midst of struggle, if you feel as though the weight of the world is bearing down on you, remember this: your suffering is not in vain. It is part of your divine plan, part of your preparation to fulfill your unique and important role. You are stronger than you realize, and your pain is simply a sign that you are on the path to greatness. Keep moving forward, keep trusting, and know that you are not alone. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. If this message resonates with you, if it speaks to your heart, I encourage you to comment Amen below and subscribe to the Path of Truth channel. Together, we can continue on this journey, supporting one another as we walk the path of the chosen ones. May God bless you and guide you on your journey. I understand the weight you carry. I understand the feeling of being constantly tested, as though the universe is throwing everything at you to see how strong you really are. You may feel like you're carrying a burden that no one else can see or understand, and yet, in this very moment, you are being refined, molded into someone far greater than you may ever realize. The trials you face are not to break you, but to build you. Stop treading the stairs that end in the darkness. Every challenge is like a chisel in the hands of the Creator, shaping you into a vessel that is ready to carry a powerful purpose into the world. In times of deep suffering, it can be hard to see beyond the pain. It can feel as if there is no light at the end of the tunnel, no escape from the weight of the responsibility that has been placed on your shoulders. But, dear one, you are not alone. You are being watched over, guided and supported by a force greater than yourself. And even in the darkest moments, this force is preparing you for something far beyond what you can comprehend. Your force of life is a greater thing ever to be felt in the world, and proves the keenest minds to the maximum and the highest quality of life." End quote. The suffering you experience is not meaningless. It is part of the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. Your path, as difficult as it may seem, is leading you to a place of profound transformation. You are being forged through fire, and this fire will purify you. In time, you will see that the very struggles that seemed to threaten your spirit were the ones that strengthened it. You were chosen because you have the strength to endure, because you have the resilience to rise again when life knocks you down. It is easy to look at others and feel like you're the only one who is struggling. You may see people around you who seem to have it all together, their lives moving forward smoothly, while yours is filled with obstacles. But you must understand that this path is not for everyone. You were chosen because of your capacity for greatness, because you have a unique gift to offer the world. It's not always going to be easy, but that is why you were selected. Only those who have been chosen can endure the weight of this journey, the pain of transformation, and emerge stronger and more powerful than before. In the midst of your struggles, you may find yourself questioning why things are so hard. Why does it feel like you're constantly fighting uphill? Why does the world seem to be conspiring against you? The answer lies in the power you carry. The enemy does not waste its energy on those who are not a threat. It does not waste its time on those who are not capable of making a difference. No. The opposition you face is a testament to the fact that you are on the right path, that you are heading towards something significant. You are being prepared for a purpose that will impact not only your life, but the lives of those around you, and even generations to come. When you are chosen, you carry the weight of that purpose with you everywhere you go. It's a heavy burden, but it is one you are equipped to carry. It's the reason why you have felt different all your life, why you have always sensed that you are meant for something greater. The suffering you face is simply the process of shedding the old layers that no longer serve you, of clearing the way for the new and higher version of yourself to emerge. Hidden in the dark layers, and this way of living, the one that leads to a different life, it's easy to feel defeated when life presents one obstacle after another. It's easy to feel like giving up when it seems like the entire world is against you. But you must remember this: you are not fighting alone. The Creator is walking with you every step of the way, strengthening you, supporting you, and empowering you to keep moving forward. This journey is not just about your personal growth. It is about fulfilling a greater purpose, a mission that will have a ripple effect on the world. You may not always see the fruits of your labor right away. The work you are doing now may not seem like it's making a difference, but believe me, it is. Every step you take, every challenge you overcome, is paving the way for something beautiful to emerge. Your suffering is not for nothing. It is making you into the person you need to be in order to fulfill your purpose. The trials you face are not the end. They are the beginning of something greater. They are the foundation upon which your greatness will be built. Without the suffering, you would not be able to carry the weight of your purpose. Without the hardships, you would not be equipped to handle the blessings that are coming your way. Everything you are going through right now is leading you to the moment when you will finally step into your full potential and fulfill the mission that has been placed upon your heart. In the midst of your struggles, you must remember this: the pain is temporary, but the purpose is eternal. What you are going through now is not the end of your story. It is just a chapter in the greater narrative of your life. And when you look back on this time, you will see that it was the catalyst for the incredible things that followed. Your suffering will be a testimony of your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering faith in the face of adversity. Unpopulation. As you continue on this journey, there will be moments when you feel like you can't go on, when you feel like the weight of the world is too much to bear. But in those moments, remember that you are stronger than you realize. You have already overcome so much, and you will continue to overcome. The Creator has equipped you with everything you need to succeed. Like Duncan, the struggles you face are not there to break you. They are there to shape you, to help you grow into the person you were always meant to be. You are not alone on this journey. There is a divine presence walking with you, guiding you, strengthening you. And as you continue to move forward, you will begin to see the purpose behind the pain, the light at the end of the tunnel. Your suffering is leading you to your breakthrough, the moment when you will step into your true power and fulfill your divine purpose. "Withdraw, now we come," he said. Benedict the Apostle wrote 3 years later in his diary for his retreat. When you feel discouraged, when the weight of the world is heavy upon you, remember this: you were chosen because you are strong enough to carry this burden. You are not just enduring this pain for yourself, you are enduring it for the greater good, for the future of others. The strength you are building now will be the strength that others will rely on in the future. Your victory will not be just your own. It will be the victory of everyone whose life you touch. So I encourage you to keep going, keep pushing forward, even when it feels impossible. Trust that the Creator is with you, guiding you, and that every step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. Your suffering is not in vain. It is preparing you for the greatness that is ahead. If this message resonates with you, if it speaks to your heart, I ask you to comment Amen below and subscribe to the Path of Truth channel. Together, we are walking this path, supporting each other as we fulfill our divine purposes. May God bless you and guide you on your journey. When you embark on a journey of self-discovery, it's easy to get lost in the chaos of the world around you. The distractions are endless, and the noise of life can easily drown out the whispers of your higher self. But in those quiet moments, when you pause and reflect, you realize that the struggles you are facing are not random. They are part of a divine orchestration, a path that has been laid out for you to follow, one step at a time. Your life is not an accident, and neither are the challenges you face. Every obstacle you encounter, every hardship you endure, has been carefully designed to bring you closer to the truth of who you really are. It's easy to get frustrated when it feels like the world is against you, when things don't seem to be going your way, when your dreams appear to be slipping further out of reach. It's tempting to question everything. Why me? Why now? Why does it seem like no matter how hard I try, I can't break free from this cycle of struggle? These are the questions that arise in moments of pain, in moments when the weight of the world feels unbearable, and when the pain feels familiar. Our soldiers hungry for connection, for sympathy, for compassion. But in the midst of those questions, there is a deeper truth that you must remember. The truth is that you are being prepared. You are being molded into the person you were always meant to be. And while the journey may seem long and difficult, every step you take is leading you to a greater understanding of your purpose, of your power, and of your place in the grand design of the universe. The world has a way of testing us, of challenging us to rise above our circumstances and find the strength to keep going. But the truth is, you have always had that strength within you. You have always had the power to overcome. The struggles you face are not designed to break you. They are designed to reveal the depth of your inner strength, to help you realize that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. In this world, it's easy to become disconnected from the divine, from the higher power that guides us all. But in moments of pain, when everything else seems to fade away, you may find that connection in the quiet spaces of your soul. In those moments, you may feel the presence of something greater than yourself, something that is carrying you through the storms and lifting you up when you can no longer stand on your own. This is the presence of your higher self, the divine essence that resides within you, the part of you that has always known the truth of who you are and why you are here. The path you are on is not an easy one, but it is the path that you were chosen for. You have been selected for this journey because you have the strength to endure, the wisdom to learn, and the heart to serve. Your struggles are not meaningless. They are the very things that will prepare you to step into your purpose. And while the road may be long, every step you take brings you closer to the moment when you will fully realize the power and potential that lies within you. In those moments when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the world seems too much to bear, I urge you to remember this. You are not alone. You have been chosen for a reason, and you are being guided every step of the way. Even in your darkest moments, there is a divine presence surrounding you, lifting you up and supporting you in ways that you may not always be able to see. Christian Hegel. See, Stully Diaftime, the Creator is working through you, helping you to grow, to evolve, and to become the person you were always meant to be. It's easy to get caught up in the desire for instant results, to want the answers now, to demand that the universe deliver on your timeline. But the truth is that the process of becoming is not a quick fix. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes faith. You are not just working towards a goal, you are working towards your highest self, the person who is aligned with the divine and fully connected to the truth of who you are. This process cannot be rushed, for it is the unfolding of your soul's purpose, and it takes time to cultivate and nurture. In moments of doubt, when you question whether you are on the right path, remind yourself of the journey you have already walked. Look at how far you have come, and know that each step has been guided by a higher force, a force that has always known the truth of your potential. You have already endured so much, and yet you are still here. You are still standing, still fighting, still moving forward. Look at how far you have come, and know that each step has been guided by a higher force. It is still giving you the chance to make the best of your knowledge and skills in a spiritual battle for the uttermost self. That alone is a testament to your strength and resilience. But there is more to this journey than simply surviving. You are not just here to endure, you are here to thrive. You are here to step into your power, to fully embrace your divine purpose, and to live a life that is in alignment with the truth of who you are. The struggles you face are not obstacles. They are the very tools that are helping you to shape your destiny. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to become a more refined version of yourself. And when you finally reach that moment of clarity, when the fog clears and you see the path laid out before you, you will realize that all of it, the struggles, the pain, the hardships, was worth it. You will see that every step you took, every decision you made, led you to this moment. And in that moment, you will understand that the person you have become is exactly who you were always meant to be. This is the truth of your journey. It is a path of transformation, of growth, and of awakening. You are not just surviving, you are evolving. You are stepping into the fullness of your power, and with each step, you are bringing more light into the world. And when you finally step into your purpose, when you embrace your true calling, you will understand why you were chosen for this path. In closing, I want to remind you that you are not alone. You are part of a greater plan, a divine design that is unfolding in perfect timing. The struggles you face, the pain you endure, are not for nothing. They are part of the process of your transformation. And every step you take is leading you closer to your ultimate purpose. So I encourage you to keep going, keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Trust that the Creator is with you every step of the way, guiding you, supporting you, and empowering you to fulfill your divine purpose. And when the road gets tough, when the weight of the world feels too much to bear, remember that you are being prepared for something far greater than you can imagine. You were chosen for this journey, and you have everything you need to fulfill your mission. If this message resonates with you, If it speaks to your heart, I encourage you to comment AMEN below and subscribe to the Path of Truth channel. Together, we are walking this path of awakening, and together, we will fulfill our divine purpose. May you find strength, peace, and clarity as you continue on your journey. Peace is our guide, from the universe to the individual.